So you've been in a car wreck and somebody gives you some advice. They said, look, I know you may be making a claim, may even file a lawsuit. Do not put stuff on social media, or be very careful what you put on social media. So what in the world are they talking about? Hey, my name is John Watson. I've been helping people who have been injured for 25 years in the state of Alabama. And that is very good advice. Let me emphasize that and maybe make it even stronger advice than what you receive. Here's the deal with social media. If you say you've been in a wreck and you're talking to an insurance company or you file a lawsuit, you better believe that that insurance company is going to scour. They're going to look at every single social media post you've ever made in your life and the photographs. And I don't care if you think you have it on a private setting, it doesn't matter. They will get to your profile. They will find your tweets. They will find your pictures. They will find your Facebook posts. Whatever the social media sort of platform is of the day, they will find that and they will use that. So what are they using it for? Well, you may say something that's very inflammatory. Okay, so it may be a political comment. And again, I don't care. Are you on the left? Are you on the right? Are you Democrat? You Republican? You socialist? You're a capitalist? Whatever it is. You may say something that would alienate other people. Think about even like the issue of wearing a mask. I mean, that's become this very political issue. So if you don't believe in wearing a mask, you say, I can't believe all these morons that wear a mask. Anybody who wears a mask is an idiot. Well, that may come up when you're sitting there in front of a jury and you may be trying a case and everybody on the jury's got a mask on because that's the rule. Well, that ain't going to be good. Or maybe you say anybody who doesn't wear a mask is the most self-centered, selfish person and they just want to infect everybody and kill people. Well, again, that's a pretty inflammatory statement. So they're looking for that sort of thing. So that's number one. Number two, is there anything that's really embarrassing? So you got some photographs that are embarrassing. You're falling down drunk, whatever it is. They look for that. Okay. And then number three, is there anything that's inconsistent with what you're claiming about your injury? So you say, I was in that wreck and oh man, my back's just killing me and I really can't stay seated more than 20, 30 minutes at a time. So that's why I can't work. So I have all these lost wages. It's really affected, my enjoyment of life. Hey, absolutely. Okay. But then you put a little video up, you put a post up on social media and you say, oh, I had the greatest time. We left Birmingham, drove all the way out to Los Angeles, and then we came back. It was just a fabulous trip. I mean, best trip ever. Well, now they say, well, how did you do that? And of course, you'll be confronted with this maybe in your deposition or at trial. Say, I thought your back hurt so bad you couldn't sit for more than 30 minutes. And suddenly you do this, 30, 40-hour trip. Well, maybe the explanation is that you took a lot of pain medicine and that allowed you to do it because you wanted to be with your family. You wanted to enjoy that time out on the West Coast. Maybe you were in an RV and your spouse was driving and so you could walk around every 30 minutes in the RV. Okay. There may be an explanation for it, but do you see how just on the surface that looks bad? Okay. And again, this is not a political video. So whether you think sort of the cancel culture is a great thing or a terrible thing, I think we all recognize that people have lost jobs. They have, been even acceptance to school being revoked. Okay. They've lost very prominent positions because of something they wrote 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Maybe a tweet that they put out, maybe a video that they put out, maybe a joke that they made. Something happened, and those who are opposed to that person went and dug up that tweet or that Facebook post or whatever the social media thing is of the day, and now they're using that to harm that person. Again, maybe that's a fabulous thing, maybe that's a terrible thing. It doesn't matter. Understand this, the insurance company, the defense lawyer, the investigators that they hire, they will find those to try to hurt you, okay? To maybe embarrass you into taking a lower settlement because, otherwise this is going to come out in trial. Or they use it at trial to try to get a jury upset with you so that either you get nothing or to really hold down that verdict. Maybe you were supposed to get a verdict up here, but because of that offensive tweet or video or whatever it is, they get that down. So am I saying go delete everything? No. Don't delete something, okay? And obviously talk to your lawyer. If we represent you, we'll have this conversation. If another lawyer represents you, talk with your lawyer about, you don't want to, destroy things that might be evidence, because that certainly will look bad. I'm just saying, don't do anything after you're in that wreck or you have that personal injury situation that can harm you. You really can't change the past, okay? But much better to be criticized for something 10 years ago than to say, here's what you put up 2 weeks after the wreck. Hard to explain that. So my suggestion is don't do anything on social media. Be careful what you like. Be careful what you comment. But if you're going to do something, at least stop before you post it, before you like it, before you comment on it. Say, is there any way some idiot could twist this to make me look bad? And if there is, my suggestion is, if you care about your claim, if you care about your lawsuit, don't post it, okay? And maybe that's unfair, but nobody said we live in a fair world. That's the reality of what we live in. So I hope that that's helpful to you, and reach out to me if you have any questions, and I'll catch you in the next video. Okay, bye-bye.